Hey, so hopefully the sound works on this one now and I can be heard. Here's the hope on that one. So, with that said, I know today's topic seems very interesting to talk about intimacy and using it as a weapon. But here's the thing, if you want to say marriage, you cannot intimacy as a weapon. And I know it's going to sound crazy to some people. It's going to be like, what did you just say? Hey, welcome. I am Cindy and I'm a marriage coach. And I help entrepreneurs actually get the marriage that they deserve because it's, just blase. It's so wonderful. And we should treat it as such, right? Okay. So, what do I mean by using intimacy as a weapon? Okay, I'm going to look at this. I'm sure I'm not the only one. We've all been there. We've all done it where you're sitting in situations, you're sitting in certain things where your partner, I'm going to show him, like, nope, I'm not going to talk to him. I'm not going to do this. We're not doing anything. He's not going to come to me and say, oh, honey. No, you're going to be like, I got a headache. I'm not doing this. I'm not in the mood. And you start using intimacy as a weapon. Start using intimacy as a reward. You start using intimacy like a reward shot, like if this, then that. And when you start in your relationship with this, if this, then that, you are setting your marriage up for failure. You're setting yourself up to actually no longer have joy, no longer let intimacy just be fun and exciting because now your partner doesn't know that if they touch you, if it's going to be a good reaction or bad reaction because it has become weaponized, right? When you start weaponizing intimacy, it loses what it was actually meant to be. And it's an intimate moment between two people. So here's the thing, don't weaponize. Like, honestly, do not weaponize it. There's other ways to actually cope with frustrating situations. There's other ways to actually deal with it. It's called grow up, be an adult, and actually talk it out. I know I said it, but I'm going to say that again. Grow up, be an adult, and talk it out because weaponizing situations that is meant to be the foundation of your relationship is going to damage your foundation. It's going to break it instead of growing it. Okay. So one of the ways, if you find yourself where you are at odds with your husband, you're at odds with your wife, actually have a discussion on what it is that you're going through, what it is that you're feeling, what is it that you're actually noticing, what is it that's causing frustration, what's causing hindrance, and actually talk it out. And here's the thing, don't just talk. After you've had like, hey, you want to say this and this and this. Like, for example, I'm saying don't weaponize intimacy. Go back and say, what did you hear me say? In that what I've just said for the last 5 minutes, 10 minutes, whatever it may be, what did you hear me say? And if they didn't hear what you were trying to do, that is your time to reframe, rephrase, state it in a different way so that they can understand what it is that you're saying. They can actually grasp it because the thing is, they don't know what your triggers is or what problem you are having until you tell them that. Okay. So it's your job to tell them. It is not your partner's job to figure out why you in a bad mood, why you pissed off, whatever. It is your job. So don't use things that is sacred and intimate as a weapon for you not doing your job, for you not taking responsibility in your marriage, for you not doing your part. Because at the end of the day, your partner's not a mind reader. Your partner doesn't know what's going on. Your partner wasn't sitting with you in the last meeting or Zoom calls or whatever it may be. They weren't there. They don't know. They've had their own stuff going on. They've had whatever's going on in their life. So they are not responsible for trying to figure out. You need to tell them. And when they don't understand, reframe it, reword it in a way that they can understand, in a way that resonates with them, in a way that, oh, okay, I hear you saying this. This is what the trigger is. Let's solve that together, right? Instead of just coming from a place of, well, I'm just going to show them. I'm going to show them and blah, 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 blah. They can do whatever they like. I'm going to show them. You're setting yourself up for divorce. You're setting yourself up for divorce because one of the things that leads couples to divorce is contempt. When you just start rolling your eyes, that is when you start going into a place of, oh, I'm so disgusted. What do we do with things that are disgusting? What do we do with things that just like, ugh, puts us off? We get rid of it. We throw it away. And when you start doing that in your marriage, you're setting yourself up to throw your marriage away, to just like put it in the, I don't want that. I'm not interested. Even though you may not actively think so at the time, that is the set of emotions that you put in your body through. That is what you're priming yourself through. And before you know it, that's where you're going to be. So that's why this today's video is titled Save Your Marriage, because I want to save you from that. I want to stop you from going down that slippery slope that is such a quick slippery slope that before you know it, you're down there and you're gonna sit there going, how did I get here? Like, why are we here? Like, we were just like, the dishes weren't done, or I was frustrated that certain things in the house wasn't done. And now you're on the you're down the road with, oh my gosh, we're trying to figure out how we're gonna like do the separation, how we're gonna divide assets. It's a slippery, slippery slope once you go down that. So I want to just encourage you to actually look at the situation that you're in. Don't weaponize certain things. Don't weaponize things that are foundational, things that are cornerstone in building a marriage and having a marriage. Do not weaponize them because it's a slippery slope. And I want you to have a successful marriage at the end of the day. So no gatekeeping, yeah, giving all that information so that you know that those are things that lead down the road of divorce. It leads down the path of destruction. Okay. So with that said, let me know what resonates. Let me know what are you going to change in your relationship. Let me know down the bottom. Like, comment, and subscribe. And remember, I will see you again tomorrow. Bye.